Hey, welcome back. Tuesdays, Tips and Tales with Cece Live and Corey.
As I wipe my sweat off.
I know.
It's so attractive. I'm like,
like
hey, what's up? Like I just got out of like a prison sweat camp.
It looks like you went to the gym.
Actually,
right?
I wish.
Look how shiny I am.
My gut says no,
Why do
but
we
my
do
body
this?
says yes.
Somebody, we say this every week, get us a studio. We look like, you know that,
Yeah, we need better lighting.
you know that on your phone where you look like a negative?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's a little better, isn't it?
A lot of people say that my buddy looks like, looks like a negative of me. All right, looks good.
Art, you think? Looks so bright. Wow.
See, that's better.
You think? Oh, that's fun.
See, right there, it's
Sit
perfect.
back. There we go. Look.
Actually, when you
Look,
block me,
see my spring flowers?
go like this.
I want to give you a shadow.
When you blocked, well, maybe I did this. That's better. See, there we go.
What do you have on your hands?
Smells good, doesn't it?
It does. What is that?
First people were like, yeah, ooh, it smells good.
I'm not even going to ask what that is. So we're back. Spring break.
Spring break, yes.
Holy crap.
Spring break.
Can I just tell you? So this is my year with my daughter to do spring break. And while he is single, never married, no kids, living the dream,
Yes.
I was actually living the dream. We had an awesome time. We decided to do a North...
Living the mom dream.
Yeah. And
Living the single dream.
No, and the spring break kind of fun. So everybody for spring break usually goes to an island or like Florida. Well, we did the Florida thing in Christmas time.
But this year you went to Trenton?
So, sort of. No.
Trenton makes the world takes.
There's a lot of families in Trenton, not mine, but if they were there,
I'm sure somebody
I would
enjoys
go.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, people live there, so.
So we decided to do the Boston, New York City. Okay, so first time I took her to New York City, because you know I love Nueva York,
Nueva,
right?
yes.
Nueva York.
By
The
the
Big
York.
Apple, Gotham, love it. So the first time I took her, she was like, I hate it here. And I can't blame her because we were smack dab in the middle of the Christmas holiday in Rockefeller Plaza, and every country in the world was there, and all their people. And we couldn't navigate.
Peeps.
And she just was teeny.
Tiny?
Teeny tiny. Yeah. So
Usually teeny goes with tiny.
So we went and saw the Italians in Boston.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, and we cooked up a storm. We had a ball. She tormented my brother, which
What
I
kind of
love.
ball?
Really? Is this how we're gonna start?
Just curious.
So we tormented my brother, which is great because he tormented me my whole life.
Good for
so
him.
she teases him, and he loves it.
There you go.
And his wife is amazing as well, and her nieces, her cousins, my nieces. It was a blast. So we did like the gamut of all kinds of things, and ended up at seeing Beauty and the Beast. Have you seen it? It's
No.
actually amazing. Yeah, it's amazing.
I'm
Even
the
though
beauty,
it's-
everybody else is a beast, so I've been there.
No, I'm the beauty, you're the beast. Some guys like me in
Whatever.
the beast. So we did that, and then I took her into Boston, downtown for the first time, and had brunch with the girls.
In Boston?
Yeah, and they're little, and one of her best BFFs, Kiki.
On that, Beale Street, what is it called? What's the big street?
Beacon? Are you talking Beacon Street? No, that's so passé. Like
That's so
Newbury
passé.
Street? You know, like Newbury Street?
Well, it's like
Boylston?
is that the one?
Yeah,
It's like that big
Boylston,
street.
Newbury, the Prue. Yeah.
For your company shops and all that stuff?
Yeah, Newbury
Alright,
Street.
there you go.
Yeah.
Newbury, that's it.
Yeah, we did not do that. But we had a great time.
Oldbury, Newbury, whatever
So
it is.
she is on her third, she's 7, everybody. And she's on her 3rd Harry Potter book.
DeBurb.
3rd Harry Potter book. She's 7. Like, we're driving from Philly to Boston, and she's reading the whole time.
I'm on my 43rd Playboy, so what?
Oh, well, you
Who's
know,
bragging?
what are you going to do? Do you like my flowers? Very
me see.
spoon-like, yeah.
I like where they're blooming.
Ted Baker. Love him. Who do we have here?
Eddie.
Oh, Eddie!
Fast Eddie.
We haven't heard from you, and last time we heard from you, you were doing laundry. Remember that? You were doing like
Very
tons of
exciting life
laundry.
you have there, Eddie.
Yeah.
I'm separating my whites from my darks. Is it racist? Who knows? But I'm doing laundry.
He's doing, he's probably sorting through some thongs.
Ew.
So, not
For
his.
him?
No. He's always
You
got
sure?
beautiful women around him. I've seen those pictures.
I don't know.
So,
Should be his.
I doubt it. I hope not, Eddie. And if you go that way, that's okay. We still are like
Hey,
so
buy your
grateful
house. Who knows what's going to happen? One on the left, one on the right.
So we left Boston and we went to New York City. And okay, seriously, we went and saw School of Rock based on the movie. Have you seen it?
Actually, I passed by that.
In New York City? Yeah. Oh, you were there last weekend, right? You had a show. It was absolutely one of the best shows I've seen on Broadway. Absolutely. These kids, this girl, she's like 10 years old, and she's got a bass guitar, and she's like,
okay, so doesn't sound like a bass.
Is that better?
A little better.
So,
It sounds more like a bass drum, but that's all right. We'll get there.
and then they had the other couple of young boys. Well, one of them had this crazy fro, and he was like playing the electric guitar, and he was ridiculously good. And they prefaced the show with, "Hey, they're really playing the instruments." And these kids are like doing the drums, and the guy who played Jack Black was, first of all, they changed mid. They had Jack Black guy in the beginning, and he was awesome. And then after intermission, they brought another guy in. What do you think happened?
Maybe he got ill or something. Maybe he threw up.
Yeah,
Like that.
he probably did. But in either case, it was phenomenal. So
That's really from Philly, you know? School of Rock is from Philly.
Yeah,
It's where
so
it's based.
when I got home...
It's just annoying that they kind of make it more New Yorkized, when it's really it should be based from Philly.
Right, but they're not, I mean, they're not
It's just my thing.
they're not going to do the show in Philly, right?
They might. But I'm just saying they
it would be great
made
if
the
they
aura
did.
of it, the movie, and the
Right.
thing kind of says the aura of like it's
Right.
more New York than anything else, but yeah. That's good.
So I've seen shows on Broadway, quite a few of them, and she was, take your kids to the show. I mean, it was...
Oh, that's good. Tell people to spend money. That's real nice. Go overspend.
It's not cheap either.
Yeah,
but,
go overspend on your tickets. It'll be great.
Yeah, don't, like...
Go to New York and
shop
spend
around.
$1 million.
But you know what? Going to Universal or Disney, this was like a walk in the park. So, speaking of walks in the park, so we rented
Good segue.
We rented bikes one day. And biked 5.5 or 6 miles
Through the
through the
park?
park. We had lunch at the boathouse. You know the boathouse?
Yeah.
We sat there. Beautiful day. It was amazing. Had lunch. Climbed those rocks. We wanted to do the rowboats, but the line was literally out. It
Out
was
the door?
hours out the door.
Even though it's in the
it was
park.
out the
It was
door.
out the door.
No, but it was amazing.
Yeah, it was. It was a nice week.
But people underestimate just staying local, like New England. You know, everybody's rushing off to an island. I get it. But most people get to go to... everyone that I know that went away
Right.
actually has been somewhere warm this winter. So it was very cold. It was very cold.
It was kind of warm.
Oh, and then we did... Yeah. Then we did a double-decker tour ride at night through the city. So they take you over the Brooklyn Bridge, and you see the entire view of the city, and it is just breathtaking.
Nice.
And she loved it. Yeah, it was great.
So the boat tour, you did the bus tour.
We did the bus tour. Did I say boat?
No, I'm saying, you said the bus tour, yes, but
Yeah.
really the boat tour, like the 5
Some
hour
people,
boat tour.
yeah, they do the bus, and we'll
So
do
the
that
boat,
another
butt,
time.
bit, bad boot.
We were only there for like 3 days, so
Nice.
it was spectacular. So anyways, enough about me. How about you?
Yes, I was in New York, but I wasn't there for one show. I was there for 6 shows.
Woo! How
2
many?
shows a night.
Wait,
So I did 2 Thursday, 2 Friday, 2 Saturday. It was a great weekend, great people, great venues. I did the Grizzly Pear on
You did?
on Thursday, which was like the home site of HBO show Crashing. So that was kind of cool.
Nice.
And then Friday was the New York Comedy Club and another club. That was really cool. New York is a great club.
did you boast our show at all? No.
What's that?
Did you boast our show at all?
Boast our show.
Like boast about...
Oh, boast. Oh, I did boast about our show. I did. I use the credit for the podcast.
Really?
CC and Corey. Worldwide. And
World Wide Web.
worldwide to at least 5 counties in Pennsylvania. And
That's awesome. Congratulations.
And then Saturday night was also 2 shows, and that was at the Lantern in the Village, and then Broadway Comedy Club. And that was amazing. So it was 6 shows, amazing stuff all weekend, packed shows, New York vibe. It was fantastic. Just invaluable stuff from New York.
Super fun.
Because it's really hard to go up there and you're the new guy, you don't know many people, the audience is tough, so working it over is, you really have to sharpen your skills.
Did you bring your own entourage?
I met an
wasn't
entourage.
there. Oh no, not another threesome.
Oh yeah.
Really?
It was actually a 5-star, I think.
Come on.
I got lost. There were so many
Is that
people
like
there.
a swingers party?
I think it's called a 5-star.
Really? Swingers?
No, all women. No women.
You and 5.
5
Yeah,
women.
right. You wouldn't know what the
Nice.
hell to do. You would have no idea what to do.
We're starting our own basketball.
The
We're
only
talking
one that you
WNBA.
want is like right there. She's
Oh, she got,
doing my
she got like
doggy.
17 nipples. I love her. And a tail that wags
She missed
unbelievably.
you. So that's awesome.
So yeah, it was great.
That's
Great
great.
weekend, great in New York. And we missed each other though, right? You weren't there.
We did. We left on Wednesday.
Yeah, so I was there Thursday through
Because
Saturday.
somebody
It's
got
good.
their panties in a wad, and it wasn't me, and it wasn't
Speaking
my
of, there's
daughter.
Eddie, panties.
Hey, Eddie panties. No, seriously. Yeah.
So yeah, it was great. It was a great weekend, good shows, a lot of fun.
Awesome.
Easter Sunday. Dad turned 83
Are you serious?
yesterday.
Yeah.
So,
Congrats to Dad.
so congrats to Dad
Cheers
for
to
80,
Dad.
83 years.
See you, Dad. How's he feeling?
83 years.
We have a panting dog here. You can see her snout. That's because
That's because
Coy
she's
is
working
there.
under the table. That's
He
why she's
attracts the
panting.
dogs, you know.
She's panting for all the work she's been doing.
So we're here tonight. You know, we're both I'm spent.
It's a long day for both of us, but we're here to help you be happy, and we're
Absolutely.
going to talk through a new topic tonight.
But here's the thing. So spring break is usually a week. Well,
Mhm.
they extended to today was the first day back.
Oh wow!
So they decided, we're going to do Monday too, so our teachers can get their act together.
These teachers are lazy.
So you're like,
Those who can't
you think
do,
you're at
teach.
you think you're at the end of
Those
the
who can't
rainbow.
teach Jim.
And I got to tell you, I love you. I had a blast with my daughter. However, 10 days. Why is she panting so much?
She's so in love.
10
with me.
days, and you know, every mom and dad in the world, if you're a single parent, you're like,
Yeah, by the second
I
day, you're
love
like,
you,
go back home.
but
Go away. Go back to school.
go back to school.
I love you, but
So,
go back to school.
We're in the, where was I yesterday? We were in the grocery or something, and the moms were like in line, and we're like, what are they, and the kids are like all around, when are they going back to school? And we're like, woo, woo, tomorrow, woo, woo. I mean, you haven't been there, 'cause, you know.
How's it go again?
Woo, woo. Just saying.
You sound like you're on a train. Back to
So
nowhere.
tonight, we're going to actually have kind of a 3-part series, I think, over the next
Threesome?
week. Yeah, we're going to have a threesome.
Nice. My
Uh,
favorite.
The idea
Nothing like
is,
disappointing two women at the same time.
we've never talked about this. Divorce
Divorce. Oh.
and dating. Not
Yes.
We've talked about dating, right?
Right.
But we've never really talked about divorce and dating. So I thought, you know what? It's going to take at least 3 episodes to get through this mess.
Yes. I think so.
Right?
So let's start with the
It's
first one.
just a hot mess.
It's hot stuff.
Now, I have experience in the divorce side.
Right.
You don't. But you have friends and
I've heard of these.
any families?
It's like when you get together and then you say, screw it.
We're
right?
done.
Yeah, I don't
We're
like it
out
that
here.
much. Yeah, really? It's
So-
not working.
It's,
My teeth look really white. How about that?
yeah, they do.
How often does that happen?
Kind of look like
Oh,
Chucky.
I wasn't a
You
dentist.
look
I
like
wasn't.
Chucky.
I was at the dentist like 2 weeks ago, but boy, that look. I need that. Ding. That's what I need. That looks good. Hey, ladies, you like straight teeth? No cavities ever.
You just deviated.
I deviated. I'm back to the dating.
Back to
If
dating.
you're divorced and you want to date, it kind of ties into both themes.
You can use those choppers. Hey, baby. Right? Leave her alone. All right, focus.
She likes it.
All right, so we're going to talk about like divorce. I think the number one right now, what we should just really get out there is, why do people get divorced?
Wow.
Seriously, she's like, it's like a dog in heat. Ha ha. Get it?
It's like a dog in heat.
Yeah, she's
I freak
fixed.
without warning. I got an
She's
appetite for
fixed.
sex because me so horny.
He's so horny.
So it's a song. It's the line of the song.
I know
Dog
what
in
song
heat.
it is. So people get, now Eddie, I'm thinking you might be divorced. Actually, I know you're divorced.
There you go. And he's probably dating, so you do both.
Right, so you can write in and tell us what's going on. So, you know, there wasn't really, when I look at like what's the number 1 reason, 2, 3, 4, I don't think there's something that just like all grabs you. Like, actually, intimacy is not the number 1.
For divorce?
Uh-uh.
Not enough sex or too much sex on the
No.
outside of marriage?
Oh my God, if there's too much sex, they never get divorced.
No, too much sex outside the marriage.
Oh, cheating.
Yeah,
Infidelity.
yeah. That's number 1. Money
No,
and
it's
infidelity.
not number 1, actually.
Well, it's money and sex.
That's not number 1 either.
They're both together.
It's an identity. Yeah.
Nobody cares about identities.
No, what happens
Unless you're
is,
getting a murder.
here's the thing. People get married for the wrong reasons. That was number one. Money, or I want to have babies. Right?
Well, that's the wrong reason you get married.
Right, but that's the number one reason, is that people get married for the wrong reasons.
But the divorce
So-
is still sometimes comes down to money and sex.
No, but this is the number one, the research that I did, that was the reason why people, number one reason why they get divorced is that what happens is you're like, oh, I'm so in love, I'm gonna have babies with this guy, or he's, oh, I married her for, her money, she's loaded, I'll get her some good, knockers.
There you go.
She'll be fine.
Now you're giving
So
all good reasons.
all
Now I
that-
want to get married.
So all that happens, and then all of a sudden you're in a marriage, you're like, I don't want this. This isn't what I wanted, right? So that's the reason. And then, of course, it's like sex, of course, is up there. It was actually like number 3. Sex, intimacy. We've all been there. You have a baby.
Well, I think it's something
Have you ever
where...
dated a woman who had kids?
Mm-hmm.
Do you find that their sex drive goes,
No, some of them were ramped up.
well, they're ramped up because they haven't had sex with their husband,
Right.
right?
So that was good.
But I think that,
Quite swooped in. You haven't had sex in a while? I'm here to help. I'm just one of those kind of guys, and I just like to help other people. It's not about me, it's about them.
but here's the thing. Men always want to have sex.
Not always. I mean, if you're in front of the TV watching football, see, you gotta get out of the way.
If there's football and she walks in front of you and like
Naked?
naked or in heels, it's happening. You're putting it on pause. You know you can record it. Do a quickie on the couch, and then you turn it back on.
You can't watch recording because everybody's texting every 5 seconds and everybody's putting it on
Oh my
Facebook, so
gosh.
you can't. You gotta watch it live.
All right, I've got to hear from the guys out there. Like, if you were watching a football game and you had a hot piece of ass, like in high heels and
You can have sex
beautiful lingerie or
it's a
whatever.
3-hour game. You can have sex in 3 hours.
Oh my gosh, what's wrong with you?
I can wait.
What's wrong with you? Well,
See, now, if you
I
have
wanna
a hot
hear
piece
from
of
the guys
ass,
out there.
if you have a hot piece of ass who does love you, she'll know not to do that until after the game. She'll support you during the game. She'll be like this during the game, like, are they winning, honey? Who's number 78? He's got a nice ass. See, that's what you
oh
do.
my god, throw up. Seriously, I would throw
That's
up.
perfect.
No, I take the clicker and go, boom, it's on hold, and first of all, it doesn't take that long. Right?
I mean, if you're just going to help me out, then you can do that, but I'll watch the game, but I'm not going to participate.
You're so selfish. That's why he's still single. So let's go on to the next. So the whole idea about the intimacy aspect of it is that it's for many reasons. It's like you have children, you have the wandering eye,
You're a good eye.
there's
Alright.
infidelity, and but there's a reason. The man's not meeting the woman's, and women are cheating just as much as men. Like,
They want
seriously.
that young penis.
No, it's not with young
They
men.
do. They do.
It's not with young men. I'm telling you, it's not. It's not with young men. It's with men who will open the door. No.
I know some men who've cheated because of the money reason,
I've done my research. So you
Too?
have to believe me. You have to believe me on this. So they want the guy who's like gonna open the door, bring them flowers. How was your day, honey? That is a whole like, you have this ideology and this expectation, that which was another one of the.
They want attention. That's what it was. They want attention.
But they want a real
The husband
relationship.
doesn't give them attention, so they would go outside for attention.
And it's not even attention. It's
That's something to do.
they want to be courted.
True.
Right. It's
They
not
like to court-
attention. That's nothing to do with it.
That's part of it. I mean, you're courting them, like opening the door for them,
I
asking
don't
about their day.
find that if a guy opens the door, it's attention. I find he's courting
Well, he
me.
asks about your day, like,
he's
yeah.
he.
Because the
Well,
husband doesn't ask about her day. I think that's.
yeah, but everybody should ask about their day. Everybody should
What's your day?
have a conversation. Everyone should pick up the phone. I just had a really,
You're very
I've had a rough couple of days. Speaking of divorce, so what you don't realize.
The courting, I
'cause
guess, feeling wanted.
well,
of it.
everybody wants to feel wanted.
Sure.
But the bottom line is, the woman, men don't get this. I don't know how many times I talk about it. Is if you want more sex and more relationship, sex and like physical and oh, honey, you're so awesome. If you want all that, simple things. How's your day, hon? Oh, here's some flowers. Oh, let me get the door for you. Let me put your coat on. Where would you? I
What
have
about
a
if
dinner planned for tonight.
What about you put your penis on her shoulder? Is that good?
As long as you don't hit her with it. As long as you don't hit her with it, you're good.
Was that assault? Assault with the penis? Assault with the deadly penis?
Eddie, come on, tell us something about, what guys want when they're
What guys
divorced.
want? What do they want? We know what
Because
they
you
want.
can't comment on this because you've never been divorced.
I mean, I guess technically, no, but physically, yes. I've been in long relationships like 3 years and things like that.
3 years, please.
It still feels like a divorce because you got stuff together. You've been together for so long. It feels
not
like
the same.
It's not the exact same now, but it feels like it.
So you were right on one aspect of the financial picture.
Holy crap. But that's also, you've gained friends together, you've done stuff together, so you've built up a life that there are things that you need to separate at that point, so it's obviously not like financial and a huge crisis, but on some level, it's like a divorce in that you do have to begin to, we do have some assets together, we do have some friends together.
Yeah, but assets aren't split up. You're not paying $50,000 for attorney fees.
Oh, I know. Again, it's not on that level, but
I
I'm
think
saying on some
there
level.
is, when there are people who have relationships that are 7 or 10 years and never been married. It is the same thing. But
Right.
with the financial picture is that if you're not married, you usually have your own separate accounts.
Right.
When you're married, so this is another, I think this is like number 7 reason why of getting divorced is that either, say you're in this marriage and the guy or the woman is a slug and you're like, all right, why?
She's a slug.
Why am I like, I'm working my ass off and I'm making all this money, or, oh crap, he's got a ton of money. And I don't want to have sex with him anymore, so I'm gonna just divorce him and take whatever, all his money, and vice versa. Are you kidding me? Do you know how many women I know that like guys, they're getting divorced and the men are getting big payouts?
I know that one about right now. A friend of mine at work.
Wow.
She is her friend. So she's like an actress, but she's got a friend of hers whose sister. She had a guy who was this constant, like, had this job, that job, moving jobs, couldn't keep a job, still smoke grass, still, was kind of like, weed, whatever, grass, smoke, ganja, whatever you want to call it. Still smoking up, still, like, acting like a kid. She's making well into 6 figures, great VP job.
Nice.
And he is now not only taking half of her money, but he's going after the full custody of the kids to get all the child support from her, as well as she's still paying his phone, she's still paying his rent, she's still paying his car payments.
Poker bills?
Everything.
Strip clubs?
This guy was a lazy, pasty piece of crap. Did cheat on her twice way before they got divorced.
Does she know?
She knew, yeah. And then she forgave him the whole thing.
Oh,
She's
see,
the
well,
one
that's
thing.
her
But now,
mistake.
like, he's taking her for everything, and he is the piece of shit in the whole relationship, and he's getting more than half, way more than this guy deserves. And he's pushing for more. Yeah, Pennsylvania. And he's pushing for more.
60%.
He's already got more than he deserves, and he's pushing for more.
Yep.
You piece of scum. I can't stand that. It's like, dude, you don't deserve any of that. Be happy you got out with your kids and whatever little savings that she might have given you, and walk away. Just walk
the kids
away.
want to be with him. Was he like Mr. Mom?
And I'm sure he
was he Mr. Mom?
He was just a regular dad. I don't think he was great or bad. I don't think he was a bad dad, but I don't think he was a great dad either.
So how can he? There's no way they're going to take like full custody away from the mom. Okay.
Well, what he's doing is he's shooting for the stars to get everything possibly he can, every last red cent out of this woman, and then he's probably going to land still at like probably 60% of the assets, which is ridiculous. I mean, there's no way that this scumbag should ever get this. And I'm sure he's already dating somebody, and now I'm sure he's going to play that role of the good guy. Like, she's the one that has to rub the discipline, get the kids to bed, that kind of stuff, and he's going to probably be like, here's candy, stay up late as you want. So he's going to get the kids on his side. So
you know what they call
court,
that? They call it Disney Dad.
Disney Dad. I'm sure it is.
They hover above the kids and they buy them whatever they want.
It's ridiculous. It is so ridiculous.
But
it's like all it is them just trying to play the good cop so that they can win the kids over through the divorce. Yeah. And after the divorce comes, then they'll be like back to being a shitty dad again.
But you know, in agreements, they have stipulations where you can do certain things relating to that or influencing children or against the other. That's ugly though. She makes a lot of money. He doesn't work.
She works. He doesn't work. And he still is not working.
He doesn't work. I know she works.
Yeah, he doesn't work. And here's the thing, he is one of those guys that,
Look at this
which is the
dog.
shadiest, ladies, be careful.
Look at this dog.
Bar restaurant managers. He was a bar restaurant manager. Those
Locally?
guys always
Locally?
cheat. Yes.
Wow.
It's just the way they are. It's just notorious.
Wow.
So,
Wow. You better
be
hope
careful.
none
But yeah,
of
it's
the rest-
ridiculous. It always seems like the person who's cheating, the person who's scum gets more than half. The person who's a
What do
good
you want?
person,
Do you have to go out?
guy or girl,
Look at this dog. Do you have to go out? What's the matter with you?
she's over anxious tonight.
So,
Yeah, that's the way it goes. I don't know why it is in Pennsylvania, but you cannot win. The
Well,
person who's
so-
the worst part is always coming out on top.
it's worse. So, I have family and friends who are divorced in Massachusetts. You want to... Pennsylvania is like a dream compared to
It's
that.
Massachusetts? Oh.
Woo! So you can collect alimony up until they're like through college. And you can take them back to court anytime you want
Wow.
for child support or alimony.
What if they
Yeah,
get married again? Doesn't that cut off?
I don't know
Is
what
that universal? I don't know if that's
what
universal.
each individual. I don't know what each individual state what their laws are. But my advice is this: if you're not happy, well, yeah. If you're not happy, don't stay in it for the wrong reasons. Here's why. You're going to bring your children up in an environment where they're going to see everything that's going on, and they're going to think, oh, this is how it's supposed to be. So when they get older, they're going to say, oh, I'm not supposed to love my dad or my mom, and I'm supposed to like fight, and I'm supposed to do this, that, and the other. Don't raise them in that environment. It's better to actually get out and like give them a loving environment that
Exactly.
says you grow up and you have relationships that are loving. Whether you end up with somebody else or not, it's more important than having them at home with two fighting parents and
Just be
non-loving,
happy.
non-affectionate, non-happy people. So those kids are going to grow up every day, every year, even though you don't want to be together, and say, oh, this is what marriage is like.
And ladies, go get some ass. You're entitled to it. Go get some ass.
So
Smoke it.
that's my one piece of advice is like,
It's my
you
piece
know,
of advice.
don't, people were saying to me, oh, you should stay in it for the kid. No, what's going to happen is she's not going to see a nurturing, loving environment, and she's going to grow up thinking that's how all relationships are,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, well, you're going to set
Yeah.
a bad precedent for your kids because you're going to see a horrible marriage.
You're gonna
I
see-
think that's what it is.
right.
You yell at each other, you're unhappy, there's no passion, no hand holding, like little stuff, kissing,
No
hand holding.
romance, no, yeah.
Show your kids that that's a loving marriage.
Yeah. And that's critical. And second of all, you know, do your homework before, you know, you decide to go that route and decide.
Decide marriage sucks.
I mean, sometimes you just don't, you just are like, oh, I just need to get out. I don't care. I'll do whatever. And that happens.
So that's what I think
Yeah.
some men and women do. They just want to get out, and they get out with absolutely nothing intact. They get railroaded and steamrolled into getting nothing when they deserve everything.
Right.
And I know it's a pain in the ass, but you got to do it. You
Yeah.
got to stand up for what you get because you may never get that chance again, and you don't want to sit there and hurt your life to further their lives.
And you know, in all fairness too, and I'll speak from a woman's point of view, in all fairness to like the guys, and just, you know, a lot of these guys are getting wiped out financially, and it just, not only mentally are they damaged from like, oh, I thought we were in love, I thought we like had a great relationship, but also, oh my God, you're taking half of everything that I worked hard for.
Yeah.
And it's hard, and I think it's hard on both ends, but you know, men also need to realize that if you have, you know, either a working or stay-at-home mother, there's value to that. Just because you're a stay-at-home mom doesn't mean you don't have value, because you think about everything that, you know, we are so fortunate in this day and age that if you're a couple and you get to have one person stay home, whether it's the guy or the girl, and to take care of the kids,
Yeah, it's nice.
it is so beneficial. Then you have two working parents and they're going in so many different directions. Although I know some working parents that handle it beautifully. They both work, they're both professionals, and their kids are amazing. So I think it really matters about what you have, what you want
Well, it's
in your
good because
relationship.
you hopefully have that
Right.
balance of parents that when they have their kids at home, that they take that time at like 6 o'clock to have dinner, no phones,
Right.
focusing on conversation,
Right.
build that rapport with the kids. And it's what happens. It's because when you get divorced, it's so difficult. You're running around like crazy. You barely get home in time. They're home. You gotta grab a pizza. Everybody's running
Right.
around. They got homework to do. They got phone calls to make, and it doesn't bring up the family atmosphere. So do the best that you can. But if it obviously isn't working as a marriage, make sure that when you get divorced, that it still works as a family. Most important.
And on that note, he's 100% right. And considering he's never been married, in that if you,
I have so many little nieces and nephews. That's what we do. I take them out. When I take them out to dinner, no phones. We all
No
gotta
technology.
talk. We gotta all talk. And then if they earn dessert, they gotta finish everything they got. You can order what you want, but eat what you order.
and we're Italian, so we're going to shove food down your mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Right? It's like,
You better eat everything you order. That's
you're
the
not
way I
leaving
roll.
this table until you eat everything. So in line with that, there are actually, as much as there's so much pain on both sides, whoever's divorcing, whether it's, instigated by the woman or the man, say the man says, I'm out of here, I'm done, right? It's still going to be painful for the guy, even though he pulled the trigger. The statistics say that men upon divorce find another woman within a year and get married. Women, it takes them 2 years.
Ooh, wow. 2 years.
And I don't think it's because women are like still hung up on the guy, whether they pull the trigger or not. Women tend to, I think, be more methodical.
But women also have an emotional attachment with the kids. They're more emotionally attached to the family, more than guys are. Guys can cut that cord and
You
move
think?
on. Because guys can also have that sex without emotion, so guys can also cut that cord quick and be like,
Really? They can have
I'm
sex
nailing a
without
hooker
emotion?
5 minutes after these kids are get out of here. So the woman is kind of like she has that maternal instinct of like still sheltering the kids, make sure the kids are right. Like their first instinct is make sure the kids are still good, the family is still good. It's I'm still doing what I can,
Totally.
and she's not even thinking about sexual and stuff. But once that 2 years is up, she's like, I gotta get me some penis.
Oh my gosh, that
what
is
it's
so
all about.
not true.
So it's so true.
No, how do you know this? You're not.
Because I'm out there in the
Oh
field.
my God, he's in the field.
They're like, listen, enough of the
He's
chit
hunting
chat.
the cougars.
She's like, enough of the chit chat. Take your pants off. That's what happens.
That it's interesting because
I'm like, okay, we got
through the research I've done, a lot of the women are just like lonely. They've like no, in a lot of marriages, holy smokes! Like every
yeah.
time I meet a single woman, I'm like, what happened? Or divorced woman, what happened to your marriage? Oh, he didn't even know I existed. I'm lonely. And they haven't had sex in forever. So then they're all like, meow. They're out.
Yep.
They're out doing their thing. And, and then on the man's side,
Go get yours.
so on the man's side, usually men already have something on deck, so to speak, on deck when they get divorced. And because men like to be in a relationship. They don't like to be alone, primarily. And I'm not generalizing. I'm just saying from my research that generally men like to have a significant other in their life. They do not like to be alone. Come on, I don't even say it because I will.
It's back and forth. There's some. I have that up and down. I'll be honest, I have that up and down feeling. There's times where I hate being alone, and I love being in a relationship. But there's other times where it's like I got to be alone for like 3 days.
3 days. That's
3
what I'm
days.
saying. Like, what is the longest? That
Like just give me like 3 days to recover, and then I'm good. Just let me be alone and be miserable
This
for 3 days.
exactly what
It's
I'm
the moody
talking
part.
about. It's like, all right, 3 days. And you know what? And this was
Go away for
also.
3 days.
Oh my God, I would love to. This is another reason why
weekend.
people get divorced. Is you need your identity. So, ladies, you should say, honey, go on a boys' trip. Go you're not my honey, but anyways,
I'm her honey.
go, no. So
Sweetness.
please, if I could just tell you
Your
what's
sugar
been
tap.
going on in his life. What?
I don't need sugar because I'm sweet enough.
Hey Ed, how are you? What does that say?
Have you heard?
That's good. Does he say anything? I can't see that.
He's just joined. He's just hanging out.
joined.
Ed just
Joined
doing his
Ed.
thing.
So, where was I at? Oh.
Oh, honey, sweetie. Call me
No,
honey.
he's so not.
Go away your weekend. Go your boys' weekend.
So,
Go do your thing. Go
what
be with your identity.
they say in the top 10 reasons why people get divorced is that, like, everybody needs their space. Everybody needs their identity. Like, and boys' weekend, that doesn't mean go out and like go to Vegas and like hook up with everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, it could mean just like going golfing, you know, for 3 days, drinking up a storm and chit-chatting with chickies, and there's no harm in that. Everybody wants other people to be attracted to them. That doesn't mean you have to...
You don't have to act on it, but just...
No, you don't have to act on it at all.
They still want me, it's all
And
it's
women
about.
want the same thing. Like, guys, let your girls go out and like...
Let their freak
Let
flag...
them go away for the
Freak flag
weekend.
fly.
Because here's one thing about women. If you let them loose and they go out and they have a great time, they're going to come back and they're going to have sex like all weekend.
Yeah, they'll get warmed up.
They totally do, because like, I miss my man. They want to do the girl thing. They want to do the girl. The girl time is completely different than the guy time.
Yeah, but you can't come back and be like, would you mind being a black superstar?
Oh my God.
How do you do that?
No, who would want
That's
that?
a tough thing to be.
No.
Who wouldn't want that?
Stop with the dog.
I'm grabbing nipple.
So these are like some of the reasons why people get divorced. That's why we're doing this 3-part episode that, you know, identity, finances, actually intimacy is not number one. Getting married for the wrong reasons. And we've all been there. Like you're comfortable. Oh, I like this person. It's easy. We can have kids together. We could have a good life.
But suddenly it doesn't
And then you get married and then you're like, oh.
Well, getting married for the wrong reasons, I think is like a de facto
That's number one.
answer. Well, of course it is, because obviously you got married for the right reasons, you're not going to get divorced.
No, but a lot of
that's
people
kind of like a de facto...
get married because they're lonely. They get married because...
But you could still, see the thing, you still can get married for the right reasons and still come up in a situation where sex is not intimate anymore, where money problems are an issue. Those things create a divorce where you still get married for the right reasons, but they create a divorce where it wasn't, you didn't see it coming. Whereas if you get married for the wrong reasons, you just want to have babies, you just want to get married, of course you're headed for a divorce because you got married, you started off wrong.
But our parents
I'm saying, like, the reason, like...
No, think about our generations of our parents and grandparents. They were like fixed up with each other, or like, oh, I gotta get married, and then
it was built on that fact of just getting married.
You gotta have babies, you're gonna be
if you were a woman back in my mom's generation that made it past 30, you were guaranteed old spinster. There was no way you were getting married. Who's gonna marry a 31-year-old woman? Kidding me? Oh, look at those crows.
Now they're
she's like middle-aged, you know, by 31 back then. You don't know nobody's going to marry you.
They're
so
cougars now. Cougars.
No, not good. Not back then. If you were 30, you were definitely a cougar.
You're totally.
Now you're just getting into your like 30. Like now you're just thinking
sexual
about
freedom.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah, I mean, think about that. So it has carried over from generation to generation.
Right.
And it's unbelievable that it still does carry over, because people all the time get married for the wrong reasons. Like, all right, the wealthy people, so, you know, Charles must marry Sophia, right? Because there's good lineage. And then you have
It's Muffy who marries Biff.
You know, because they belong to the right clubs.
They're at the cricket club today.
We're at the cricket club playing a little...
Cricket.
Tennis on the grass. No, but seriously, and so you have these country club people, you have, but then you also have religion, where people are like a religion, like, you know, Jewish religion, or, you know, the Catholics.
Religion to get married.
Religion.
Being in line, like you're both wealthy to get married, you know.
Or, I need
you got knocked up.
Oh my God,
if you're in Delaware County, that's what happens.
You're like, oh, I'm pregnant, we need to get married.
If you're in Trenton, that's what happens.
No, but actually, I disagree with you. That happens in common everyday, every level
every
of
age group,
demographics.
Yeah.
But what's interesting is now you could say, screw you, I'm having this kid on my own.
You could, but it's very hard.
Of course.
Being a single parent is,
because you've been there.
I'm raising 3 kids in Guatemala right now, you kidding me? It's brutal. I have to call them like every other month. It's terrible. I have to reverse the charges because I don't want to pay to Guatemala. That's ridiculous.
I'm surprised you have like a kid in each state.
I visit them every 3 years, you know, during fishing season. Everybody has a good time.
So tonight is really just talking about why people get divorced. You know, and it's actually, so do you believe that...
Next week it's just going to be like divorced women who are going to call in to see if they want to date me.
And women, no. Just say no.
Listen,
say no.
First date, any appetizer you want at Olive Garden. Any
appetizer.
Any Olive Garden appetizer you want. It's all
drama.
And then we have free breadsticks and salad. We're good.
So I was just gonna.
Whole date's like $20. Perfect.
So do you think do you think that a person is meant to be with one person their entire life?
It can happen, yes. Do I think it's for everybody? No, but it can happen.
What
I
do you
do believe that there's
What do
some
you think?
lineage in our DNA from the old days when they're literally what I don't know if you know about. I saw a great documentary on the American Indian people. And American Indians, there was a lot of times where the stud of the tribe, the chief, the stud of the tribe, would impregnate all the women.
Shut up.
I swear to God, because he was considered the main
Lucky
person.
dude,
Exactly.
right?
Because
Wow.
of his great strength and wisdom and knowledge, he should be the one that impregnated every woman. And that was beget this idea that the best man goes after all these women and has sex with all these women. And then what happened was, this is also weird,
No.
that because he had sex with these women and got impregnated, then the other tribesmen would have sex with these women to gather his traits from them. They
That's
would,
absolutely disgusting.
but it's true. It's written
Oh
in
my
these
God.
in these books, in this history books of American Indians and how they practiced, and that's what it was. And that's where I think you get this lineage of like a guy sows his seed amongst many women, and that's
Isn't that
you know,
every guy?
what's that? Yeah, of course. I mean, listen,
Not every
we just
guy.
want to help you out with our seed. We're not trying to just have sex with everybody. We're just trying to do what our ancestors did.
And it is spring, so it's time to plant the seeds.
And then see, it mostly
That's
happens.
actually extreme.
And
That is very that's awesome factoid you got.
just so you know, and it's
Love that.
mostly that most of the pregnancies would happen in the early fall, almost all the time, because it was the winter time when he would go around and keep the women warm and have sex with them. And then during the summertime, they were always out hunting and fishing and doing all stuff.
And
They were too tired. They would come home and they weren't really into the sex. So a lot of these things would happen in the wintertime when
Well,
they would
what
go
else
out
are you
and
gonna
live.
do in the winter?
Exactly. That's why most of the kids happened in like August, September, after the 9 months.
What does he do with the kids when they're born? Are they all
He's like,
considered
"See ya."
tribal, like chief kids?
He's like, listen, I just impregnated her. I'm not taking care of her.
No, he was just horny.
He wasn't oriented. They believed it was like a religious experience.
No, I get that. I think that's
It was very focused.
very
it was
cultural.
amazing.
No, that's
I mean, that's
cool.
what he told her while I was inside. He was
Yeah.
like, this is all about the religion side and nothing personal about it. Oh. I'll let you know when I'm done. Don't blink.
I think she'll know when he's done.
That's right. Done. Next TP.
1,001.
1002. All right, next TP.
That's actually pretty cool.
And there's a lot of times it was weird. There's a lot of times when they would go in and the other tribesmen, like some of the top tribesmen, would watch the chief.
No.
Yes, it would happen.
No.
They would learn technique. They would learn like okay, this
No.
and stuff, and they would go in right
No.
after him to
No.
gather his aura.
That is so like porn.
This is the way they did it. It's
I mean-
amazing. It's amazing to learn how they believed in all of this
But
kind
they
of.
did believe in it, and they actually
how
respected
you
their
would gain
culture.
this kind of spirit
Right.
from that kind of situation.
So they respected their culture, which we
It was
view,
their
we view
culture, and it was
as-
very normal to them.
We completely view it as something different, and actually
We view it as we wish it was that day.
We wish
Why
it was
can't we
every
just watch and then go
winter,
right in
and there were
after?
teepees all over the main line, right?
It was like the early version of gangbang.
Oh, that's just wrong. It's just wrong. Seriously.
Hey, what are you gonna do? It's TP fun.
So
Signal fire. I'm done, Bob. Go ahead. You're next.
my question would be: is what is his refract time from one teepee to the other?
Has sex with fist is next.
No, refractionary time. Like
Well,
he's in one teepee. How long does he have to wait before he
I don't know. Maybe.
can do it in the
So I
next
guess they
teepee?
had these
And
orders
is
and
she
things that
cute?
they
What if
right
she's
back
not
up.
cute? And how do they pick the women? Like, does he just go in
Maybe-
and say eeny, meeny, miny, mo?
Maybe he had American native fluffers. They just come in and help him out. Like from TV to TV, she would help him out. Like
And the Chiefs are not young, so there's no
I know.
Cialis back then.
I guess that they had their business. Maybe they rose the chief quickly, and then they just kept it rising.
Maybe they smoked some of that teepee, that,
So I said, maybe
right?
who knows? But that was the whole idea.
I want to know how they could do that in the course of a night. Was it like one a night, or was it like
It was probably
5 a night?
It was probably one a night. But
It
that
can't
is
be.
yeah. I mean,
Well.
unless the guy was doing 5 a night, then God bless you. I want to know that secret.
The Chiefs are like 100 years old, aren't they?
Ancient Native American secret.
I wonder what the Chinese do if they have like something similar,
Ooh.
right? With
God
the
bless those
geisha,
Chinese.
the girls,
They got some good stuff over
or
there.
the Japanese women. They're beautiful.
Ooh.
Yeah, right. No, but they are.
That
Oh my God, this is so wrong.
was the Southern Chinese.
So this is not particularly the humorous subject of talking about divorce.
Yeah, this is it.
But we thought we've never talked about it in 32, 33 episodes. So I think we're gonna go 3 episodes and like liven it
Part
up.
2 is coming up next week.
I'm gonna have some ladies next week to interview and chat
Nice.
about their dating escapades as divorced women.
And I'm going to go out and date them and have sex with them and then report back.
I'm not
It's
letting
field
him.
research. You need a field research.
You have enough going on.
I need-
Trust me.
need
he has
field
enough
research.
going on in his life. He does not need to do that.
I'll write down every experience, videotape. We'll
Yeah.
share with the
So
crowd.
he's a comedian. He's full of shit. So,
Happens.
so tonight, if anyone can like sign in and let us know if there's anything we missed about the whole divorce thing.
The whys. The whys.
Yeah, I think sometimes.
W-H-Y, not
No.
W-I-S-A.
So the bottom line is this: is that if you're not meant to be, and you know it in your heart, and some of us like go through life saying, "Oh, we have a great family of this, that," and that's wonderful. And if you can make it happen, and you can get through, I went through years of therapy with my ex, and he's a good person and a great dad. And I think that sometimes you just have to figure out what's best for everybody.
Exactly.
And like we said earlier, that it's so much healthier to raise children in an environment that is full of love and respect and friendship and, than not.
Right.
Right?
I agree. Good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so check
gosh,
back for
that
part
was-
2.
that's, can you, it's kind of a doggy downer, but
You gotta do it.
you gotta.
Tough
you
subjects.
have
We
to
gotta
do it.
tackle
It's a
tough subjects. That's what
and-
we hear. We're not
And
talking about
I
the wussy
will.
subjects.
My tip is this: don't give up immediately. Like, there are several men or women who like have affairs, indiscretions, and they're
You know
out.
who you are.
And they're out, and they're done. And unfortunately, that is a bummer for whoever's left in the background, kids, the other spouse. But they're done.
Yep.
And there's nothing you can do about it. And for me, like you were telling me your story about your friend at work, and she knew that he cheated on her twice. Why would you take him back? I don't know.
It's probably that theory of just keeping the family
just
going.
don't. But once a cheater, always a cheater.
Yeah.
Always.
Always.
So-
Always.
no, always till the end of time. No, but really it is. That's and there are people, we are on this earth, and there are some people who are very committed, like your parents,
Oh,
right?
47 years strong.
That's awesome. And a lot of other parents that...
Although my dad tried to hump a nurse the other night, but I don't know if he's really stayed alive.
Oh, he's
I don't know.
right. On morphine or something.
Probably thought it was like a bedpost or something. Who knows?
Yeah, but he can. He's 6, so
Yeah, but it was,
you can think about it.
he just grabbed a boob. I think he was trying to get up. Should he get up?
Here, let me grab that.
Let me grab that tip.
So, but you just threw me off track because he says all these dirty things.
Uh-huh. You didn't hump. You just grabbed it, you didn't hump.
He just went like this. Oh,
So that's the way it goes.
So the dog is back. So I think that we'll talk more about this in the next 2 weeks
All right.
and have a little bit of fun with it and make some recommendations about dating and divorce and God, lawyers. We're not even going to talk about them because it's just writing a check and it just sucks.
Exactly.
And all of us, I think all of us have actually bought a car, literally,
Yep.
finance-wise, paying for attorneys. And you know what? What the hell? Like, don't do. I wish there was some way, that you could say to each other, "All right, listen, we're only going to spend 20 grand. Let's just all right, we're in this state, and this is what the law is, and let's just get it done." Because you could take, say it's 50 grand, you could take 25 grand each. Instead of giving it to a lawyer, you could do something else with it.
Might feed my kids in
college
Guatemala.
education, exactly. Take care of
They
his,
need all the money they
his
can get.
sex habit.
So stop with this lawyer
Sex
crap and
habit.
send my kids money.
No, but really, so just tips are just totally try therapy, try to make it work. Definitely try to make it work, and if it doesn't,
Find some
find a
way.
good lawyer.
All right, let's wait for part 2.
Oh my God, I know
Let's-
I'm going
let's-
off on a tangent. So we
Part
will
2 next
see
week.
you next week.
Give us some stories, and we'll talk about it
Yeah,
next
we
week.
need to hear from you guys. all of you, I know, I have not yet met a guy who wasn't burnt, at least what they say. I have not yet met a woman who wasn't burnt. So we want to know the truth. Everybody, come out of the closet.
And we'll hear
Tell
from
us what's going on. We'd love to hear from you.
All right.
Tuesdays, Tips and Tales with CC and Corey Live. Thanks for joining us. And episode 2 of Divorce and Dating Uggg.
Next week.
Ugh.
Tune in.
Right. We'll see you next week. Have a great night.
See you guys.
Cheers.